welcome to the AM News this Monday, 26th January 2026. My name is Okun. Thanks for joining us. This broadcast is reaching you live on Star Times Channel 103, as well as the social media platforms on Facebook and YouTube. This morning in the AM News, we'll begin by telling you that the Akwa Ibom State government is to commence intra-state's CNG mass transit in April 2026. Governor Mweno announced these while flagging off construction of work on the Ibom CNG mass transit terminal at the former Oraibot Uyo. Clemens Berekwi has details.
The compressed natural gas mass transit terminal, when completed, will ease transportation for residents traveling within the state. Already, the state government has procured 50 of the CNG buses awaiting arrival in April this year, when the first phase of the scheme will commence. Governor Umeno, while performing the flag-off ceremony, promised his administration's commitment to revitalize the transport sector for optimum benefit to the people.
The 50 CNG buses that we have already ordered and paid for, all ordered and paid for. Through the Central Bank of Nigeria, remittances have been done and we have paid to Isuzu. They came, our people went there, they visited, and we have already ordered 50 in the first phase. And they will start arriving from April this year.
Minister of State for Petroleum Gas, Mbong Ememekperekpo, who applauds Governor enough for the foresight of having CNG mass transit in the state, promised federal government's partnership through building of CNG stations in the state.
I can assure you, within the next 2 years, we will have modern stations of CNG in Akwa Ibom State to support your evolution of this state, because you mean well for Akwa Ibom State.
The facility is more than a bus terminal, as it will have CNG filling station, workshop, training school, police station, loading bay, restaurant, VIP lounge, shopping area, administrative block, and automated car wash. Clement Barekui, NTA News.
Thank you, Clemens, for that report. President Bola Tinubu has reaffirmed his administration's commitment to key development initiatives, including the completion of the ongoing Lagos-Calabar Coastal Highway. In a message to an endorsement rally by traditional rulers in Okare Senatorial District of Akwa Ibom State, President Tinubu renews collaboration with state governors to promote grassroots development. Again, Clemens Barekwi has details.
Represented by the President of the Senate, Gasula Pabio, President Tinubu urged traditional rulers to mobilize their communities for the ongoing voter registration exercise, describing it as vital to democratic participation. The President called on political leaders to strengthen APC electronic registration through unity and grassroots engagement, describing the collective endorsement by the traditional rulers as an encouragement, expressing appreciation for their support.
The President is working very hard to also unify Nigeria, to make sure we can sleep well in the night. He is putting a lot of money in security. The President is working very hard to stabilize the Naira, to make sure that any money that you have has meaning for you.
Earlier, Governor Umeno had called for a sustained support for President Bola Tinubu, Senate President Gasula Pabio, and his administration, emphasizing the importance of such collective efforts in advancing development across the state.
Unprecedented. To whom much is given, much is expected.
The presentation of the memorandum of endorsement of President Tinubu, Senator Akpabio, and Governor Umeno by the traditional rulers was the high point of the event. Clement Barekui, NTA News.
Thank you, Clement, once again. We'll take our first break this morning. The news continues shortly after this time out. Please stay.
Wow, it's big.
It's unique.
It's exciting.
NTA Channel 12 Akaitan and Road Uyo, your dependable station, has come up with another prize.
Hire NTA Uyo Arena for your wedding receptions, birthday parties, child dedication and other events.
And enjoy full coverage and airing of your event on NTA Uyo at no additional cost.
You can't have this anywhere. For inquiries, call
Ikobong on 0703 018 5002.
Edidion on 0803 390 3521. NTA Uyo Arena. Let the world share in your happiness.
Roseville Hotel. Come, feel the luxury of our contemporary hotel. We offer lodging and accommodation. Stay at our deluxe executive and luxury suite for your comfort. Experience extravagant dining and delicious meals by expert chef. Lounge at our exquisite VIP bar. Enjoy 24 hours power supply with free Wi-Fi services. Our security system is top-notch to ensure your safety. Ample parking space and laundry services available. The ambience is serene to make your stay memorable. We are located at number 1 Julius Pageant Road off House of Assembly Avenue, Uyo, Akwa Ibom State. For reservations, call 070-650-41139. Roseville Hotel, hospitality at its best.
Welcome back now to the rest of the news. The ongoing e-registration of the All Progressives Congress APC is another bold step by the leaders to further strengthen the party to serve Nigerians, and this should be embraced by all. Former Senior Special Assistant to the President of National Assembly, Martha Senator Tainang, said this shortly after participating in the exercise in his ward. Clemens Barikwi reports.
Senator Itainang revalidates his APC membership through the e-registration exercise at his ward, Eastern Ward 2, Ididep, in the Ibom local government area. Senator Enang appreciates President Bola Tinubu and the national chairman of the APC for their foresight in conducting the exercise, noting that it will further position the party for good governance. The ambassador-designate applauds Governor Umeno and other leaders of the APC in Akwa Ibom State for massively mobilizing party faithful and supporters to take part in the exercise.
Let me say that this exercise is intended, one, to bolster our strength. The national chairman says we want to have about 10 million. That should be in South alone, because we are going to be a lot more than that. And it is intended to see and show other political parties that APC is the ruling party, and it is a party that every other person or political parties who have dissolved have decided to join.
The exercise was witnessed by APC stakeholders in the Ibom local government area, including the council chairman. Clement Barikui, NTA News.
Econo Ine media professionals are calling on the people to embrace peace and support government in order to attract meaningful development to the area. Calvin Samuel reports that this was during a sensitization rally in support of President Bola Tinubu, Senator Godswill Akpabio, and Governor Omo Eno.
Ekonini having been in the news for electoral violence during the last general election, the people are putting effort together to ensure that such a thing doesn't repeat itself come 2027. One another, irrespective of political affiliation, and reposition Ekonini for economic prosperity and expected development is the reason for this sensitization rally by the Ekonini media professionals.
Eri mewe na ina manyenye ka pasero mbre fire eri abasi ani egari mboro mi ama di si owu emem eno nyente governor ke Kwa Ibom State eri do kedi iye meri di onga menyero PDP menyero APC menyero YPP whatsoever party.
What the Ekonini media practitioners are doing at this point is to sensitize the indigenous and non-indigenous that communal conflict does not bring any good.
We do not want the youth to take to violence. We don't want killing. We do not want anything that will cause destruction of government. So all we need is peace in the land for the people to be able to live together and for development to come to the society.
The president, in his speech, says the time has come for media professionals to rise up and join hands and take sensitization into rural communities to ensure that people properly understand and appreciate the importance of peace in the community. He calls on the people to continue to support the president, Senate President, and Governor Umo Eno, whose administration, according to him, have brought the dividends of democracy to the state.
To support good governance, we have to preach the message of peace to the people of Ekonini. We will no longer stay on our different platforms like televisions, radio, and the rest to talk again, to advocate. Let us come down to our people and tell them stop killing, stop fighting, political influence, stop indulging into political talkery, the youth. Do something, engage the electorate. When you vote someone to power, engage him to ensure that he empowers you.
The rally, which is a part of preparations ahead of the Peace Summit scheduled for 28 January 2026, took off from Biabon Junction through Fiongada Market, encouraging the people to embrace peace. In Uyo, Kelvin Samuel, NTA News.
More stories when we return as another break beckons. Please stay.
Mind-blowing innovation in hospitality. Tastefully furnished rooms and apartments. Cozy restaurant with local and continental dishes. Exquisite bar, standard laundry and car wash. Free Wi-Fi and 24-hour spa and water supply. Feel the superior quality of hospitality and luxury as you unwind and relish the comfort of life, all at the Silver Luxury Hotel, managed by Joy Hymns Limited, Itiam Utep Street, Plot 100 Units L, with Housing Estates, Uyo, Akwa Ibom State. For inquiries and reservations, please call 0806-840-1220 or 0701-661-7341. The Silver Luxury Hotel, oasis of comfort.
Water is life. Aqua Cardinali Water provides the highest quality drinking water. Aqua Cardinali Water is owned by the Catholic Diocese of Uyo, produced and packaged by Cadison Enterprises Nigeria. It is available in 19 liters dispenser jar, 60 cl sachet, 50 cl and 75 cl table water. Visit Aqua Cardinali Water at number 34 Dominic Utuk Avenue, Uyo, Akwa Ibom State. Drink Aqua Cardinali Water, certified by NAFDAC and Standard Organization of Nigeria. Call 0903-288-2958. Aqua Cardinali Water. Drink pure. Stay healthy.
Welcome back. Glad to know you're still there. Thousands of persons have benefited from a 5-day free medical outreach sponsored by Imam Bridge Africa in selected communities in Akwa Ibom State. Etienne Ibonga has the details.
which took place in Oruta, Ikorobiadem, Emanitam, and Desi provided medical services to men, women, youth, and children across Ibesikbo, Itu, and Ibo local government areas. A team of medical experts offered services including general medical condition and diagnosis, treatment of common health conditions, blood pressure and blood sugar screening, health education and sensitization, eye care and medications, as well as cervical cancer screening. The founder of Imabrisha Africa stated that the free medical mission aims to provide accessible quality healthcare to the underserved.
We do 4 things in our organization. Number 1 is health care. Number 2 is providing drinking water, education, and then the other one is entrepreneurial development. We use those to build bridges of God's love to everywhere in the world. No matter how impoverished we think we are, let us learn from people who have come to help us and also be willing to give to others.
The organization affirmed its commitment to improving community health, reducing disease burden, and supporting families through compassionate, people-centered healthcare.
This is just an amazing mission that we do, and we help people, giving them, some of them they've never even been to a doctor, and we just give them that extra care that they need.
Imabridge has been doing a lot of things in the community, like boreholes. We have done about 12 to 13 boreholes in different communities. We have organized this free medical mission every year. We give scholarships to students.
And for us to be able to give back and help them with their health care, even if it's just a little bit, to make their lives better, it just brings so much joy and happiness to my heart.
Imabridge stands for health. Imabridge stands for the downtrodden. Imabridge stands for humanity.
Some beneficiaries applauded the organization for its humanitarian gesture.
Coming around the community in our locality, helping young people in terms of drug medical care is wonderful.
I'm impressed. Last year they came, this year they are here. Thank you very much to the organizers.
It's God's sense. It's amazing. I thank God for everything, and I pray God should keep him alive and the family and the entire Imabridge.
The event witnessed the distribution of wheelchairs and adjustable crutches to many disabled adults and children across the 3 local government areas. Etienne Ibanga, NTA News.
A story of hardship, stigma, and social neglect has emerged from Ibesikbo and local government area of Akwa Ibom State, involving a young woman living with hearing and speech impairment. The case has once again drawn attention to the challenges faced by persons with disabilities and their caregivers. Calvin Samuel in this report takes a look at supplies of persons living with disabilities. Over to you, Calvin.
Patience in Michael is 25 years old, a native of Ibesikbo Asutan local government area in Akwa Ibom State. Patience was born with hearing and speech impairment. Despite her condition, she showed interest in learning, but her education was cut short at primary 6. Her mother explains that persistent stigma and the absence of a special school suitable for Patience's academic needs made it impossible for her to continue her schooling. The challenges of raising Patience fell solely on her mother, a petty trader who was rejected and abandoned by her husband in the early days of their marriage after the child's condition became evident. With little income and no external support, the woman struggled for years to provide care, education, and basic needs for her child.
The biggest challenge that I face on her is if to say I have helper that will help me to push her, to train her, to enable her to do one thing or the other. I am not the one who brought her to this world. It's God that he should show mercy Mercy is what I'm asking for.
Patience is not alone in this, as there are a number of similar cases across the country that demands urgent attention.
When it affects me, you will feel my sedation. Because it's a pretty train. Even if you finish on school now, or if you enter that job, or that one, thing. But thing that affects me sometimes, you get some people in my name, but you get something like this, you grow up. For my own, I see like this, I see they affect me.
Specialists say the situation reflects the broader reality faced by many families living with disability, where social stigma, poverty and limited access to inclusive education combine to deny children their right to development. Calling on government and relevant agencies to expand social education facilities, strengthen social welfare programs and promote public awareness to end discrimination against persons with disabilities.
They really need people who are patient, who are understanding. If they are able to be educated, it makes things easier. But for those that are not educated, then we have to do a lot of rehabilitation. Society has to understand their language. That's another challenge I get with them. People don't understand how to speak with them. Even when they're not annoyed, because nobody is speaking, they get annoyed. Nobody is explaining, they get annoyed. So for this group of persons, I will always say that the policymakers should look at language, sign language, being a part of the academic system. They have siblings, and these siblings are talking. And yet the siblings can't talk to them because the siblings don't understand their language. So what's wrong if our educational policy, includes sign language? When you ask, we say we are running inclusive education. What is inclusive education? You want them to mix up with others. How can they mix up with others when the teachers are not signing? The teachers are just writing on the board. So these are some of the challenges that this group of persons have. If we can look into it, it will make things easier for them. And of course, for those who do not go through education, maybe because of distance to school, most states have just one special education center or special education school, just one. And it becomes so difficult for a child in the hinterland to come to the rural part to get this education.
Patience in Michael's story is a reminder that disability should not be a life sentence of exclusion. Advocates insist that meaningful policies and community support are needed to ensure that no child is left behind because of physical challenges. Kelvin Samuel, NTA News.
That's a package this morning. Thanks for watching. More news at 7 p.m. this evening. My name is Okundem. Do have a productive day. Bye-bye.